Hello and welcome back to Drift. In today's episode, we're going to kind of follow the path of the last episode, and we're going to stay relatively close to the base. We're going to do some small amount of resource gathering. We're going to do some base building and some item inventory management stuff. So nothing too exciting here. We don't do any major exploring, but we do a lot of stuff that you need to do in a survival game like this. But I'm pleased to say that in the next episode, we will definitely be drifting out there into space. And actually, from that point on, once we kind of get all the stuff situated in this episode, and we complete our base building in the next episode, I believe that's the next episode. After that, all we need to do is go out there and start looking for more resources, better resources. And like the last episode, this is going to be a combination of some sped up footage as well, just to kind of keep things moving along, time constraints and what have you. So I decided here I want to put in some more windows, and even though most of the window is blocked by the machine, it still gives us a little bit extra to look out from. So look at that. Much better view. The new update should be coming pretty soon, and in it there are some wonderful things planned. Windows that could be floors or ceilings. I am especially looking forward to those. Floor or ceiling doors would be another one that I think would be really fun. And supposedly that update should be coming by the end of the month, and I'm very excited for that. Probably end up doing a special video, just kind of showing what's new. That is, if I am able to unlock everything that quickly. So here, just fishing off the edge, fishing for asteroids. Not really caring what I'm grabbing, just felt like doing something a little different to start off with, and fishing for asteroids can be fun, especially now that we got these crushers. There we go. And we're just going to crush up this carbonite because our chest is full. And once again, we're going to just go back out into the cosmos and see what kind of resources we can grab. But this time we're going to mine the bigger asteroids. Get materials in bulk. So we first get carbonite, but we don't need that. Then we get some silicon, which we do need, so we're going to go ahead and just grab as much of this as we can until we break the asteroid to pieces. That's a big asteroid right there. And those potentially have caves on them. And those caves potentially have crystals and other stuff that we're gonna need. Because, like I mentioned in the previous episode, two of the three nodes in our technology tree require crystals. And as you see there, I went ahead and ate. I ate my nutrient paste, and then it got rid of the vignetted border because we are no longer dying. Like I mentioned in the earlier episodes, we are going to be trying to be better about that, and eventually we get to the point where we are. So just, I'm finding a bunch of resources that I don't really need. Copper we don't really need. We've got a lot of carbonite we don't need. I'd like to find iron, and here's iron. So I'm going to go ahead and use my oxygen. I'm going to try to delete some things, use nutrient paste. I end up finding some more silicon. And then this here is some ice, and so I decided to get rid of some copper to grab it. I wasn't even looking for ice, but I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of that. There we go. So we're going to just go ahead and throw the asteroid, the one asteroid we grabbed there at the very end. And let's just put away all this stuff. And let's just go ahead and make some more wiring. We don't really need to make more wiring, but I feel weird about just trashing everything. Trashing materials. And I know that there's materials all around us, but there's something in my video game hoarding tendencies that tells me I must keep or utilize those resources. So let's go ahead and just keep our batteries flowing. So we need some crushed carbonite. And just load that up with some more iron. Because a lot of stuff takes iron plates, so having extra iron plates is not a problem. There's the carbonite dust. Alright, so now that's got all the stuff it needs, and so the batteries will be being churned out. Could deal with some more water. Always use with more oxygen. Although soon enough, we shall work towards getting oxygen generator for our ship. But of course, before we can do that, we have to fully enclose our craft, and having the roof open the way that it is right now is not going to cut it. So there we go. Batteries get created fairly quickly. Batteries are going to be our most important item, just because it takes energy to move around out in space, and if you run out of that energy, then you just start using your oxygen to move, and your oxygen is much less efficient. So if you don't run out of power, you most likely won't run out of oxygen. It's just kind of how it goes. Some of these asteroids don't like getting wrangled. Alright, once more, I just head to the crusher and get our resources. It's looking good, and it's that we have so much silicon. Silicon seems to be one of the most abundant resources out, at least the most abundant of the small asteroids. But it's also used in a lot of things, so it's good to have as much silicon as we can manage. There we go, we filled up our container. And so we're just going to trash that copper. Pains me to do it, but there's no point keeping it around. So it's just checking out all my resources and seeing what we could top off, what we could fill up. It's good that we have a bunch of water now. And our battery production is getting to the point where we might have to stop battery production. Might have too much. No room to store it all. So I'm starting to get some ideas about how I want to build this ship out. I definitely think I want to have a platform there. Something to more easily exit the ship so I don't have to just fly through the door. We'll be working on that soon enough. It's surprising how far away you can grab some of these asteroids. And let's just head out and do a little more fishing. Like I said, we're just going to be gathering a bunch of resources while we can. Because once we start exploring, once we start going out and diving through caves, the caves of the asteroids, that is, we're going to once again reach a new era, as I like to say. And so doing this kind of stuff, asteroid fishing like this, and just stocking up our storage is kind of concluding the era that we're in now. So there we go, filled up our silicon. Ice seems to be a rare resource, so I don't get a lot of ice. So if you're playing this game and you come across an ice asteroid, make good use out of it. And now I keep forgetting that it's not glasses of, or jars of water, it's just actual ice itself to make the nutrient paste. So I ate that, cleared up our stuff. And now for some reason, I don't know why, but it went out of full screen window when I reloaded up the game. So in order to get rid of that taskbar at the bottom, I just zoomed in the video a little bit. It's I didn't want to do it that way, but the taskbar was just annoying enough and distracting enough that I just wanted to get rid of it. So if you notice that it's slightly just zoomed in a little bit, that's why. But yeah, I had this is 2 different playthroughs or sessions, and so when I tried to put them together, it was in windowed mode. There we go. Let's get a bunch of ice. And I got some more silicon in there somehow. It's a happy little byproduct of searching for asteroids. Go ahead and just store some extra there. And you see all that copper that I had? That's why I was okay trashing the copper leftovers, because I knew that there was so much. Oh, and all of our nutrient paste has been made. All of our carbon filters have been made. And already we are running out of carbonite dust, so we can go ahead and crush up some more, which means that freed up some inventory space in our chest. Same with our iron. We're going to go ahead and make some steel here. Why? Why not? You know, we have the ability to. We have excess materials. There's more things to build down the road. There's decorations to be made. There are technologies to research, and there are stuff that hasn't even been unlocked yet. Stuff that hasn't even been updated yet. So we're just getting a head start on our collection. So as we see here, both the landmarks and the multi-tool requires crystals. Decorations we can manage. Oh, that one just whipped right on by us. Alright, so now I'm going to grab a bunch of silicon and a bunch of iron plates. We're going to grab some more iron plates. And let's start working, or continue working on our base design. So we're going to come in here and we're going to get our orange walls and fill out this spot. I think I might eventually turn those into windows. Just give ourselves more viewpoints that we can look through, but that'll come eventually. I'm going to put ourselves a door here so we have access on multiple sides, so it doesn't matter which side we come in on, we can just enter. We're going to go for an orange flooring. But I am missing resources because the floors are different things than the walls are. For the floors I need just raw iron for that. I didn't like the coloring of that, so we're going to go for orange. I went for orange because I was thinking it would make a nice bright spot to look for when floating through the cosmos to coming back to our base. So it would make it a nice easy landmark to spot. Landmark. What am I talking about? So you see here we unlocked a bunch of different lights. And those will be fun to place around. So our base is not so dark that we can't see, but once we start adding lights, you'll see just how great it can look. I'm gonna make some glass. We're gonna eat some food, some nutrient paste, and put the rest of those away there, and that's gonna be our storage for our food. We're just gonna try to keep that stocked up so that way we can keep our bellies full and stave away that horrible little vignetted screen. Just gonna tie him more up until we get all the glass that we need. And now, I mentioned before that I wanted to put a floor in right up here, so that way I can have a place to kind of come in at before without just dropping directly down. And because we have a floor there, we can do a hanging lamp. So let's go ahead and put in our first bit of light. We're going to use a nice yellow hue to it. And we're going to put it in right there. Now look at that brightness. You can see what we're doing. Looks like we're meaning to live here. Well, work here anyways. Nothing in here screams like that we actually live here. So I like these vertical wall lights, and I go and I put them in, but I can't for the life of me tell you why I put them in where I do, why I don't fix them, because I put this one in without even rotating it, and I don't fix it. Yeah, I see it sideways. That one I rotate, and this one I rotate, but I don't change it, I don't fix it, and I don't know why I put them here. There's so many better places to put them there, but that's what I did. So sometimes as an editor you look back at you as the player and you're like, what are you doing? I don't understand what I'm looking at. So there we go. I just wanted to make that more even, more centered. So we got a nice little base here. See, there we go. And see, I just wanted a little place where when we came in from the outside, we didn't just drop directly down. And now I'm going to make some storage. I like to have a couple chests next to my exit that has one chest for carbon filters and one chest for batteries. And then this is going to be those two chests. So this is going to be the exit zone for a lot of places, because I'll come up here and I'll grab what I need before I have to head out. So we made a blue one for carbon filters and a yellow one for batteries. Go ahead and grab just a bunch of those. Just, you know, filling up my inventory. I'm not really starting to fill this up, but just wanted to put some stuff in there while I had them. So yeah, so that'll be where we head out when we're going to go off into the cosmos. We'll come up here before we leave and grab everything we need. And then we can just head right on out the door. And the thing about Drift and, you know, survival crafting games in general is you always want to be making something. You always want to be working and creating something, some sort of resource for you. Because if these crafting machines are just sitting still, then they could be doing something more productive. Like microprocessors. I could use with more microprocessors. You never know when you're going to need microprocessors. So we're just going to speed up time as I just kind of go back and forth and create some of these things and just generally just move the resources around. Nothing here I'm doing is too important. And I don't like how that platform looks. I chose a flat matte design to it, so I want to make another one. I wasn't sure if the chest would be destroyed when I broke that, so that's why I took all those carbon filters out and batteries that I could. But thankfully the chests were not destroyed. And I'm going to take apart that, and I want to put a window here. Once again, I felt like our base was a little too closed off. There we go. And I had to remove the science table, or the research table, because I was clipping through the window. So now I'm looking at different lights, different possibilities, thinking about our base design. Because I'm going to want to have lights on this. I want it to look like it's a nice festive building. So I'm going to go with these curved lampposts, and then it's hard to see the top of it, so I'm not sure if it's pointing the right way or not. And I'm missing a resource. Go ahead and grab that. So yep, it was pointing the right way. So now all we have to do is rotate it twice, and it should be pointing the opposite way. There we go. Yeah, so we have nice little street lamps coming out to the side. And that window, it makes a huge difference. I think it looks great. I'm going to get rid of these chests. They don't really do too much, and they're kind of just hanging out there in the middle. They're not against the wall or anything, so went ahead and got rid of them. Just gave us some resources back. I have some food. Have some oxygen. And generally just kind of see what else we want to do while we have the time before we wrap up this episode. I'm gonna get some more lights in here, I think. I like the flickering wall light that we have, that we start our base with. Let's try one that doesn't flicker. See how that looks. And, oh, that looks great. So let's just line these up above our crafting machines. I would put them on the other side, but the smelters are too tall, so it wouldn't really work. Let's make some more glass. Get some more wiring. And let's go ahead and look at the top of our base. I want this thing to be seen from space, as they say. And in this instance, what I mean by space is from everywhere around us. So I love these little cat lights. These are my favorite thing. So let's just go ahead and line the outsides with them. It'll keep us nice and protected. Ward off the space ghosts. As you can see, it's day 16. Just trying to get it so it's angled the right way. There we go. And now to open them all up so they can shine their bright light for everyone to see. There we go. Look at that. Like little holiday lights. And our base, our ship finally is completely encircled by walls and doors and windows, and no space to be let out. Eventually we can put some oxygen in it. This extra flooring hanging off doesn't look too great. I think I'm going to get rid of it. And there we go. That's all we need. We can leave it on the other side. We have some plans for that. But that will have to be seen in the next episode. I think that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to more Drift. I'm loving this game. If you did enjoy this, please consider giving me a like, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.